stop them. You know, you can continue, carry on. That's your choice. And this is what we feel. You know? So for me, I believe some religious people shouldn't put pressure on other people to destroy what people trying to build. You know, this library has so many books, so many sections. Everyone has their own fact, you know. So we have to keep that going. You know, if you see there is a billion of religion, it's okay. You know, it's not a problem. You know, yeah. So human rights also keep people like live in peace. Like that's how we become peaceful community, more peaceful when everyone right recognized and everyone have that strong belonging. You know, yeah, that's everything. Thank you.
So I've known Virginia since 2011, and as I said in my free job readiness program that we had earlier, was when Virginia came from Northern Sudan. She in 2011 she used the library and YouTube in the library to teach herself English. You have how many degrees in IT?
3.
3 degrees in IT, and Virginia is going to be working. Leaving Cape Town in about July, I think, to go and work for the UN in Hong Kong.
Shucks.
And so I've watched Virginia's orbit, and libraries are part of that narrative. And so for me, the important part is, which makes some people uncomfortable, but that people are able to share their headspace and their heart space in a library. And so we drive the conversation in libraries to say we're all an all-inclusive community. We want you to feel comfortable in context of your journey, and we want to be adding to your journey in context of your story. And we are surrounded by stories. There's healthy healing stories and there's conflicting stories. But I must thank a lot of you for coming here today to share your ideas and your thoughts, and again helping me to connect to the idea, like I was talking about earlier in the job readiness, about embracing unlearning. And so that is very important that we celebrate this culture of inclusivity in the library. I'd like to welcome David again to do another work with us, and then would you like to do a work as well?
Yes, boss. Yes.
Perfect. And then after that, Stanley, you will share 1 or 2 of your poems with us as well. Okay, so David, please be welcome. And then Willow.
Oh, no, I'm just saying about
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm literally
No,
here with another group. I'm so
I understand
sorry.
it's gravitational
Sharing
pull.
us and we should all we'll hopefully go to the next one.
Cheers.
Thank you.
So, sorry, what is your name?
Sisa Brian Makaluza.
It's in our workshop. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
workshop,
So
yes,
it'll be David, then it'll be Cesar, and then it'll be Stanley.
Okay.
Just on what James and Mike were talking about, the influence of liquids, sparkly liquids, and things that people smoke, and it helps with the creativity and so on. Last week's guest on that was here is a DJ a presenter on the Unhappy Hour show on a Sunday night on Bush Radio. And after him, there's a program called Blues in the Bush, and the presenter is a pediatrician at Red Cross. His name is Dr. Ian Bell, and he's about 100 years old, so you know James's age, my age. And he, in order to escape being conscripted into the army and carrying a gun, he left the country in the 70s and went to, I think he went to Britain, and he worked in Scotland in a hospital for quite a long time. And he said it's better to carry a scalpel than a gun. And one of the nasty stories he tells around alcohol is, he says, any bar that you have out there in the UK, bars in Scotland are the worst. And he tells a story about how he sat picking glass out of someone's face from being smashed with the other bottle or glass into their face. You see that alcohol from people getting upset about something or the other and having a fight. And he said he laboriously and painstakingly picked glass out of this person's face. And that was his worst experience of, kind of alcohol abuse or what alcohol does to people. He tells a story over and over again. It's like, glass out of someone's face. Yeah. And then on Virginia's kind of story, I have a poem called Have You Been Freed? Often we think freedom is just the right to vote. And people often say it's not just simply the right to vote, but it's you yourself. Are you free inside? Are you yourself free no matter where you are? Whether you're in a free country where you can vote or not. So I wrote this about 100 years ago, 2006, in the time of, I was listening to someone on the radio talking about Women's Day, and something sparked there. I think the person probably asked, have you been freed? Or how free are you? So I titled it, Have You Been Freed? Have you been freed? What have you been freed from? What imprisoned you? What held you up? What makes you free? What makes you feel free? What chains bind you? What holds you back? What binds you still? What traps you still? What are the problems? What are the challenges? Are you free enough to do what still has to be done? Have you been freed enough to do what still has to be done? How free are you? How free are we?
Okay, so thank you very much, David, for that thought-provoking work. I'd like to welcome Cesar